December 7th, 1941. The Japanese unleash a devastating attack against Pearl Harbor, dealing a painful blow to the Pacific Fleet. More than 2,000 American servicemen perish while attempting to repel the onslaught. And although the attack fails to knock out the strategically important aircraft carriers, it succeeds in shaking the American people to the core. Entering the war is no longer a choice. It is a necessity. On December 11, Nazi Germany declares war against the United States. Just a few days later, Operation Paukenschlag is put in motion by the commander of U-boats, Karl Dönitz. This long-range operation is an attempt to cripple the U.S. merchant fleet, which holds a key role in supplying Great Britain in its struggle against Hitler. All along the U.S. East Coast, German U-boats sink hundreds of American tankers and cargo ships, slowly tightening the noose around the neck of Great Britain. It is clear that without American support to their war effort, Britain's survival will be measured not in months, but in weeks. With the majority of its might focused on fighting the Japanese in the Pacific, the U.S. Navy is left with very few anti-submarine vessels available for the Atlantic theater, not even remotely enough to introduce an efficient convoy system that could protect the merchant fleet from the U-boats. The bloodbath continues for months, and the fire from burning tankers becomes a common sight from the shores of the East Coast. The survival of Great Britain now hangs by a thread. Finally, in May 1942, the U.S. Navy manages to muster enough anti-submarine ships to put the convoy system into effect. Now, with the help of the Royal Canadian Navy, merchant ships are escorted along the U.S. coast to form convoys around Newfoundland. Only then are they ready, having been joined by their guardian angels, to set out on the perilous journey across the Atlantic. At last, the steel wolves of Dönitz will be facing a challenge. They are about to meet a whole new breed of enemy. Fast, maneuverable, and more than capable of sending a submarine to the bottom. The Fletcher-class destroyer.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 049er. Range 5,900 yards.
Bridge combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 049. Range 5,900 yards. I designate contact able. Time 8:46.
Contact able now bears 050. Range 5,700 yards. Contact able now bears 050. Range 5,500 yards. Mountie reporting.
Mountie.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 240. Range 5,200 yards.
Bridge combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 240. Range 5,200 yards. I designate contact Baker. Time 8:47.
Roger. Mountie engaging. Contact able now bears 052. Range 5,100 yards. All engines ahead standard.
All engines ahead standard. Aye, sir.
Contact able now bears 053. Range 4,900 yards. Lost contact. Able. Last bearing 053. Last range 4,500 yards. Contact Baker. Now bears 235. Range 4,200 yards.
Stand by to fire. Start tracking contact. Target acquired. Fire. Fire.
Contact Baker. Now bears 2.
Fire.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 038. Range 6,000 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 038. Range 6,000 yards. I designate contact Charlie. Time 8:49.
Antler reporting.
Antler, this is Bloodhound.
Lost contact. Baker. Last bearing 238. Last range 2,900 yards.
Roger. Antler attacking contact. Baker. Flank.
All engines ahead, flank. Aye, sir.
Contact Charlie. Now bears 043. Range 6,000.
Bloodhound. This is Antler. Antler regained contact. Baker. Bearing 322. Range 2,600 yards from Bloodhound.
Contact Charlie. Now bears 045. Range 5,500 yards.
Stand by to fire. Fire.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained
Fire.
contact stable. Bearing 322. Range 5,000 yards from Bloodhound.
Contact Charlie. Now bears
Fire.
046. Range 4,800 yards.
Fire. Fire.
Contact Charlie. Now bears 048. Range 4,100 yards.
Fire.
Contact Charlie. Now bears 050. Range 3,400 yards.
Stand by to fire.
All engines ahead. Lost contact Charlie. Last bearing 050. Last range 3,000 yards.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc 005 through 095.
Combat sonar. New sonar contact. Bearing 054. Range 2,500 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears 053. Range 2,500 yards. Combat sonar.
Investigating arc 005 through 095. Sonar eye. Estimated depth shallow. Combat sonar. Contact Charlie. Now bears 055. Range 2,100 yards. Bearing steady.
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears 057. Range
1,800 yards. Lost contact. Able. Last bearing 0 6-6. Last range, 2,300 yards.
Bearing steady. Combat sonar, contact. Charlie, now bears 060. Range 1,600 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Rudder 5 degrees right.
Combat sonar, contact. Charlie, now bears 064. Range 1,300 yards. Bearing steady.
Rudder 15 degrees right.
Rudder 15 degrees right. Aye, sir. New course 090. Combat sonar, contact. Charlie, now bears 079. Range 700 yards. Bearing steady. Combat sonar, contact. Charlie, now bears 086. Range 400 yards. Estimated depth, shallow. 10 degrees right. Rudder 10 degrees right. Aye, sir. Combat sonar, contact. Charlie, now bears
103. Range 200 yards. Wake on left cut.
Combat sonar, lost contact. Charlie, last bearing.
1
Fire 1.
5. Last range.
100 yards. Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler lost contact. Fire 2. Baker, last known at bearing 095. Range 5,900
Fire
yards
3.
from Bloodhound.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 180. Range 7,500 yards.
Bridge combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 180. Range 7,500 yards. I designate contact dog. Time 8:56.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Merchant ship, CBDR. Bearing 059. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR. Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler made a depth charge attack on contact. Baker, unknown results.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained. Contact able. Bearing 025. Range 600 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Able. Last known at bearing 015. Range 600 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar combat. Investigate arc 135 through 225.
Combat sonar, investigating arc 135 through 225. Sonar eye. Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler regained contact. Baker, bearing 144. Range 5,700 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler lost contact. Baker, last known at bearing 154. Range 5,600 yards from Bloodhound. Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search. 1582248. Active search. 158 through 248. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie made a depth charge attack on contact. Able. Oil slick sighted.
Stand by to fire. Load star shells. Illuminate. 2. 1, 2.
Rudder 20 degrees right.
Rudder 20 degrees right. Aye, sir.
We've lost Red Oak. All ships. Maneuver to avoid.
Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search. 239.
2329.
Active search. 239. Combat sonar. Regain contact. Charlie, bearing 297. Range 900 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie now bears 301. Range 900 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie made a depth charge attack on contact. Able. Sonar reports sounds of a sinking submarine.
Steady as she goes.
Aye. Steady on course 301.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler regained contact. Baker, bearing 341. Range 3,900 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie now bears 343. Range 800 yards.
Bridge, poor lookout. Merchant ship, CBDR, bearing 332. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie now bears 350. Range 800 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Bridge, poor lookout. Merchant ship, CBDR, bearing 341. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie now bears 354. Range 800 yards.
We've lost Red Oak. All ships. Maneuver to avoid.
Estimated depth shallow.
Bridge, poor lookout. Merchant ship, CBDR, bearing 350. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR. Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler made a depth charge attack on contact.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained contact. Able. Bearing 000. Range 1,600 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Able. Last known at bearing 001. Range 1,600 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained contact. Able. Bearing 001. Range 1,600 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie holds sonar contact. Able.